Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So it's time to record some replays. Just got our final result for the week. Overall, pretty standard stuff. Nothing too special here. Just prime examples of what usually happens. People definitely like stacking their structures on offense. Not entirely sure I can understand why, but it's like people don't really get punished for it a lot. Only stuff like the Cav line that I faced in the last Ether Raids offense video, stuff like that is where people can get severely punished for having max structures up on offense, which generally speaking is not the greatest idea. But looks like here they're just gonna go in like so. They get the double. But the problem here is they're just gonna keep going in, and that's not very good considering they use the healer to initiate, so they can't run away with their 43 HP peony. But of course, it's, yeah, I feel like they could have approached this better. I'm pretty certain Legendary Julia could have just picked up the kill on the frontline Sothis. I wouldn't see why she couldn't do that. So I feel like there were some better ways to approach my team, but yeah, Seliph again countered by Hardy Burying / Fire Sweep / Dazzling Staff shenanigans like usual. It's a pretty common way for people to deal with Seliph if they can't just outright face tank him. Definitely seeing some generic strat here. I don't personally like Broadleaf Fan Dagger offense during light season. That's just my opinion though. There's some wacky things that go on during light season. People can go for more survivability strats on defense rather than kill power, because trying to I just gotta say, trying to murder units with against peony stacking or even air stacking or whatever, it's pretty hard. This is not the greatest way to go approach this, but it works, I guess. Most notable thing is Seliph always going the non-optimal route, so that's a thing. They're just gonna go ahead and try and attack Sonya here to remove the Glacies, but it does put them in the Panic Mana range, and they don't go after Brave Micaiah, presumably because Sothis just kills there. Brave Micaiah picking up a kill there, then we pick up another kill. And Broadleaf Fan just pretty straightforward kill on Sothis, nothing too special there, even though he's panic played, but they're just not in a good state against Seliph, so they're just going to go Ripperino. Definitely was thinking about moving the bolt tower, or the bolt trap, to like down here. I know this spot is just more annoying for folks who don't exactly know what they're doing, for sure. But this is more for the tactics where people do a double repo strats. So that's maybe something I might consider doing. I might as well do it. I guess after the season ends I'll do it. It's not a big change, but it is a relevant one against folks who don't entirely know what they're doing. So they're just gonna bait with Fallen Tiki here, which seems perfectly fine. I mean, what is Sothis supposed to actually do against her? But unfortunately, Glacies is a thing, and not killing is another problem. So yeah, the Sothis are just gonna get bopped by Fallen Tiki, since, well, Wings of Mercy / Ground Orders does not synergize very well with attack speed solo. So, yeah. We do get to see the panic ploy, but it's not gonna really matter. Sith is unable to double Wrath there. I believe that's Wrath. So it's a very straightforward win for them here. They're able to proc their special against Seliph. They don't kill, but he's a bit shy of one-shotting a Versa, and at this point Seliph is at +10. So I think if I had max Dragon Flowers on him, which I have, I believe, 0 on him, they probably couldn't have made that play. I think he would have been able to get the exact kill there, but I mean, not a big deal. This defense is not actually, again, it's not actually that great. It's basically a super generic strat. Like, I guarantee you, if you do anything remotely similar to this, you will get comparable results. Of course, it definitely helps that I have 10 merges on Seliph and I believe 7 merges on Sylvia. It's actually supposed to be more like 7 or 8 or 9 on her right now, but I'm a little too lazy. So, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, I'm just kind of holding on to feathers at this point because realistically, a couple merges is not going to affect the outcome of the average match I have on defense, so I'm not really too concerned about that. I am currently saving up to max out my Bright Shrine because I can. I feel like upgrading my Dark Shrine is probably a smarter idea. I also do feel like I may want to revert to my old healing tower spot, but I don't know why they made this play. Initiating here for the pulse smoke seems fine until you realize, well, you still haven't pulse smoked Sonya, and you dropped your HP. Like, sure, it's only +3 to all stats, but when you're already at 38 HP to start, every point matters. As you'll see here, pulse smoke again, not doing anything against Sonya. So Bravog's gonna pick up the kill, which is cool and all. He picks up another kill there, but Sonya's still here, so bop. Rip. I feel like he probably could have lived that if he just I don't know, it would maybe be a little close, but considering that he wouldn't be debuffed then, it probably would have worked out better in their favor there, but did not happen that way, so Ripperinos. And here's just an example of water plus light season shenanigans, just your good old legendary leaf, hidden run, incredibly powerful against this team if you know what you're doing. Pretty free setup there. I don't really mind giving people free setups. Again, this defense is literally engineered just to get the -40 max lift loss. I could try a bit harder, you know, and probably just go either. I feel like going potato mode, trying to make a potato mode defense just would not work out very well, so we're just kind of why I don't do that. But yeah, here they're just, you can see that they generally use those tiles where I'm thinking about moving the bolt trap to. It's just a solid spot in general. So here they're just going to do super straightforward things, nothing too special. They have Cynthia, who I believe is bonus right now. So should not have a difficult time dealing with Seliph at all. And they're just gonna wait here, presumably to player phase him. They could also just hit end turn, but I think player phase just works here. She also had fire sweep, so yeah, you definitely want to player phase there. But yeah, pretty straightforward win for them. Nothing too special there. That's just legendary leaf and bolt tower doing some work. Speaking of which, I did mention in the offense video that I was going to talk about my derp match. So I had, other than this one match, I had a perfect season. But I derped it up because I was facing this team. It was basically as close as you can get to a pretty strong counter against my team. This is pretty lucky, one shot there on Ira, but Hardy bearing Sonya was there regardless, so I don't feel like it was going to work out for them anyways. It's just that in this case we still have Selov, which may or may not be meaningful. But yeah, it was, I believe, a Divine Naga Glacies Deirdre, Hardy bearing, Mirror Impact, and then there was a YouTube demonetization, aka, I think it's, I don't even know how to pronounce his name now because it became such a meme. But I think, you know, anyone here who's experienced, the guy with Divine Tearfing and Crusaders Ward, and Seliph with Distant Counter, Low Attack Defense, and Quick Riposte, and I believe a couple of Wings of Mercy units. I think there was a, I actually don't quite remember off the top of my head. I know there was were there one or two dancers? I think there were, I'm kind of fuzzy on it because it was just a goofball of a match. I know there was a Yoon, pretty sure. It was also a pretty straightforward way to beat my team as well. Nothing too special here. Because, well, it's not that difficult to remove the healing tower, honestly. Like, you don't need Disarm Trap to get rid of the healing tower. You can just approach from the 5th column. But anyways, back to the match. So, it was a pretty bad matchup. I think there was a Soph with Cloud Mayugi. There was quite a bit of counters to Vantage in general, and of course particular counter to Nino in this instance, because low attack defense on Seliph hurts me a lot. Of course Crusaders, or I don't think he had Crusaders word, but Divine Tearfing on YouTube demonetization definitely hurts. And of course Deirdre with Mirror Impact and Divine Naga to completely meme Blade Tome power. So yeah, just in general, that was never going to work very well. But I actually had things calculated out, and as long as I didn't do my calculations wrong, I saw that after my Bolt Tower damage, that I could pick up the one-shot on Seliph and stuff, and I'd have a pretty comfortable win. So I was all ready to go, doing my thing, and then it just like slipped my mind, but they had a level 6 catapult on column 3, aka where my Bolt Tower is. So turn 1, I forgot to break the catapult. I'm 99% sure I could break the catapult. And so, yeah, there goes my Bolt Tower. So now I'm just basically dead because there's no way for me to deal with low attack defense Seliph with Quick Riposte at all. And YouTube demonetization, Wings of Mercy shenanigans and all that. There was just no way it was going to work out. So, Ripperinos to that match. It happened to be, it seems that I happen to get those matches, those more difficult matches, when I'm not doing double matches, and it's not like on purpose. I do the same thing every light season. I just use as much ether as I can for each match. So if I can do a double match for 100 ether, I'll do that. I won't do 2 50 ether matches to be on the safer side. But yeah, that was awkward. It happened to be a single match though, so it honestly didn't matter. in terms of lift gain, it would matter a bit, but in terms of ether, I was perfect on ether up to that point anyways, so as long as I didn't goof my second to last match, assuming that was a double match, then I still would have been able to get all my matches for the season. Not sure what this person is trying to do here. Also considering sudden panic on my Sylvia, I did pull some, I did pull some Fallen Corns from the legendary banner, so I do have some sudden panic. It's definitely an option, but not entirely sure yet what I want to do. Well, panic manner, but does he not live this? What was that, 24? Wait, I'm actually confused here. Does he not live this? Let's see, 44, 54, 90? Oh, he actually does not live that by a small margin. Yikes. Oof. I don't know if they calculated that, but his legendary Julia should just... Well, I don't think necessarily legendary. Somebody could just attack into... Like, heck, I'm pretty sure Keaton could just 1v1. Like, so yeah, that was kind of... That kind of sucks. There's also res ploy too, so it wasn't going to... Yeah, rip. Well, that's the end of that replay, and it seems like we just got another one pretty recently, so check that one out as well. Let's hope they didn't just chuck her under panic manner. That would not be very good. Vantage noontime, I approve, Kappa. I mean, it's fine. My main source of concern, I guess, for this kind of strat is their buff bot is legendary Elwood. Of course, well, this isn't optimal scoring, but aside from that, he's mostly there for bonus doubler and nothing else. There's ally support, but it's not really gonna do much. I hope they've noticed at this point that panic manner is a thing. They could have already broken the panic manner by now, so zero idea what they're trying to do here. What in the world? They definitely could have done a lot more by now than that. Are they going after the dancer? What in the world? I guess that works, but you didn't even kill. And now we have Bright Shrine and stuff. Wait, actually, how does this go wrong? I'm confused. Oh, Seliph just does a bit of Ignis. He does a little bit. And Sonya barely picks up the kill there. So, yeah, Seliph carrying that one. Oh boy. It seems like Soth is gonna 1v1 air here, and that's not gonna end very well. I don't even know if she was doubling there, but doesn't matter. That's definitely an awkward way to deal with this matchup. Not entirely sure what they could have done better there, because they don't have much in terms of buffing for Corrin. Seliph is just definitely annoying for folks who are not prepared for him. But yeah, that's this week so far. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Although this can be exploited pretty hard, so I'd probably have to move the banner somewhere else. But yeah, nothing too special here. Again, Seliph, 0 flowers, so he could be a bit stronger, and of course we're trolling with Brazen attack speed. Realistically, it's never come into play. I should just be using Brazen attack defense. That's pretty much a no-brainer. But for the memes, we gotta do it. Like, if we had Brazen Attack Defense, we wouldn't have lost to that Aversa. But we don't really care about those things. But yeah, we will now go ahead and just show rankings. As you can see from the last Ether Raid's offense video, already dropped out of top 1K. That straight up expected. Nothing to be surprised about there. Allegiance battles, we're doing absolutely nothing but just gaining our synergy score every week, or synergy bonus every week, and we're dropping ranks because there's more favorable seasons for other people. Like now it's Earth season, so we just keep kind of going down the Allegiance battles rankings, but again, does not matter at all. It's still top 1K. We're set for top 1K for, I think, quote-unquote permanently, as long as everyone doesn't just casually get a hyper boost to their score, which I don't think is quite possible, especially considering I have legendary Chrom and stuff. Arena, we still have to do this. Still have to do Arena Sol as well. But yeah, as you can see, this is definitely a dropping score. Probably gonna go for somewhere over 3,810 to be sure. It seems like the cutoff's probably going to be quite close to 3,810. So definitely do not want to be chilling around there when I don't have to. My team score is 742 to 756 with Anna, so I think we should be fine. On scoring, it's just a matter of the matches. And Arena Assaults, I just did a dummy run for the week, but I will record a video because I got absolutely memed on the last match. I was doing okay on score, getting some 758s or whatever, and then my last match is 750, and that actually, I might talk about it in the Arena Assault video a bit more, but it is a known bug in the game that I believe has not been fixed. So we will go ahead and probably talk about that in the Arena Assault video. But anyways, that's enough digression, or whatever the word is. We'll be back if there's more replays or when the results drop in. Well, looks like we got one more replay here. Pretty much towards the end of the season, sort of, but not really. Here they even have level 6 catapult for offense. Kind of an interesting choice of a column. I can definitely understand the location though. It's probably for this map, to be honest. But I feel like there's some other better columns. Maybe column 6, but I don't know. People like stacking their offense structures like usual. So they're just gonna attack Seliph here, seems fine. But they're just gonna leave like this, so I think we all know what's gonna happen. So Selkie's not going to kill, Sonya's going to pick up the kill, and now, well, Seliph is chilling. Of course, he's not going to one-shot Duo Alphonse, that'd be a little too spooky. Their Brazen Attack Defense has no worth whatsoever, and they're just going to use the Lantern here to their advantage. This is basically one reason why structure placement's pretty important, because you don't want to have people be able to hide behind them. At the same time, you want to try and avoid people doing specific things. So it's a toss-up. But I think at the end of the day, I should just like remove the structures, because here I could have gotten another kill on the air there. Honestly, does not change very much, but here they're just going for the ether structures, not too big of a deal. They actually do this, which is kind of interesting in my opinion. They're just kind of in a derpy spot. So now they do this, which is very confusing because it's turn 7. They just, they probably just laddered out here, but because they dropped 2 units, but they just timed themselves out. Not. I guess they didn't want to surrender or something, so they didn't. I don't know. We don't think about those things. But anyways, I think we'll be back when the results show up. At this point, don't expect to see any more replays. Now on to the results. Shouldn't be anything too special here. We do get into top 6K, tier 26, all the standard shenanigans. And now we just gotta kick. Honestly, I feel like kicking tactic room's probably better. But we're just gonna leave tactics room to troll people on time, I guess. I just skipped Bolt Tower completely. Just gonna toss Bolt Tower over there. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We can just probably put it over there and make it like 1% harder for people. Thinking maybe we move the flag somewhere else. It's not as exploitable. Or just do this. I don't know. The structure placement here is pretty exploitable. Maybe I just leave it to see if people actually exploit it. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess I'll kick this and do that, maybe? Sure. This is even worse, but we're not gonna talk about it. We'll just do that. This just looks terrible. That's all I can say. It just looks terrible. Maybe just completely move that out. Maybe we run past on Elwood. I have no idea. I'll try lunge again this week, but I don't. Actually, Bolt Tower here is also terrible. I like how there's just no good location for anything. I guess we're just going to put Bolt Tower over here. Sure? Something. Bolt Tower here is actually pretty bad. Let's just do this. Free ether. Because why not? We could just kick the statue and just not have it. That's like an option. If we put something here, then someone can just not break it. I guess. I don't know. It's very tricky, but I think we'll just stick with something like this. And call it a day. Seems fine, let's kick that out. Because we're going to need it. I can feel it. I'm lagging a bit there. But yep. Not prepared to do any of a good job. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't expect to do very well during this Astro season. There's just a lot of stuff stacked against me here. Rank 106. I can screenshot that later if I want to. I don't really feel like it. But yep. 1004. And we should be staying in tier 21 here. Nothing too special. So it was pretty much a breeze to stay in. Did have to burn some crests, but not too big of a deal. But here's another top 1k, in this case top 100 placing. So you actually get one more week of water season before it finally swaps. So I wonder if I can show that real. That's wrong button. No, yeah, we can't. I can't show it yet. But yeah, this is the last water week, I'm pretty sure. So rip arenas. It was a good run, but it only can last so long. Hopefully in the future we can just have super long runs, and so it'll be more of an oddity that we don't get top 1k arena assault and stuff like that. But until next time, thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.